Hey, seventh grade. So, we have been talking about expository writing and expository essays, and we've done a little bit of writing and we've done some analyzing and we've done a lot of little pieces, but now we're going to start putting it together this week. So, what we're going to do in this video is we are going to analyze a sample essay together, and we are going to analyze it based on the different parts of an expository paragraph and specifically label each of those different types of sentences, because you have to be able to identify these types of sentences before you can write them yourself. So we're going to start by identifying the sentence types together in the first paragraph. So if you'll see here, the prompt is listed at the top. It says, explain the importance of perseverance. Now, it's important to note that it does not ask you if perseverance is important. It's telling you that perseverance is important, and now it's saying, explain that further. Give me an example. So we are going to keep that in mind as we look at this first part of this sample essay. So I put our little color key up here. I know for some of you, you're very visual and it helps to see each part of it broken down. And then it also helps me know that you're understanding it. So we have our thesis in aqua, our topic sentence in pink, our example in blue, our explanation in green, and then our concluding idea in yellow. So let's get started. Perseverance is essential in order to ensure that innovation continues in our world. Now, typically, our thesis statement is going to come before our body paragraphs, which is the rest of this. So, and it is kind of pointing us to what the essay is going to be about, right? So it's focusing on innovation continuing. So we're going to highlight that, and I'm going to come up to the highlight, click aqua. Let's keep reading. Without perseverance and determination, society would not progress and evolve. For example, okay, so our examples are second thing in the paragraph, so that means anything that came before it should be our topic sentence, which is usually just brief, 1 to 2 sentences, and it's going to give us a brief generalization and overview of what the rest of the paragraph is going to be about. So, and we can see that this sentence is brief. Society would not progress and evolve. For example, so we're starting our example here. Coco Chanel was born into a destitute family and even worked in a brothel in order to survive. However, so that however is signaling that we're going to continue talking about this and continue explaining it. So I believe that's going to be the beginning of our explanation. So I'm going to highlight the sentence before where it starts with for example, and I'm going to highlight it blue because blue is what we use for examples. However, she had groundbreaking ideas for how to make women's clothing more comfortable, breathable, and less fussy. When she shared her ideas with friends, they made it clear to her that women's clothing could never be made using jersey cotton because the fabric was much too casual for women to even consider wearing. Okay, so we're still talking about Coco Chanel and talking about it further, so I think this is still part of our explanation. Chanel didn't let the criticism of her designs affect her dream. She made the clothes anyway and began wearing them herself to showcase the new styles. What Chanel originally thought was failure turned into pure gold when her brand Coco Chanel became the hottest fashion craze. If Chanel had listened to others and given up on her ever-evolving designs, who knows what we would be wearing today? Maybe hoop skirts and corsets would still be all the rage. Because of sheer perseverance and an iron will, Chanel changed the face of fashion forever. All right, so this last sentence here, it gets a little bit more general again. I mean, it's talking about Chanel, but it's more tying it back to this main idea that perseverance is essential. You know, we see perseverance mentioned here, and then we see it connected to our topic sentence. And then they talked about how society, has evolved. They're saying maybe we would still be wearing hoop skirts, right? So, and it's saying that she changed the face of fashion. So I think that's our concluding idea. It's kind of restating our thesis and our topic sentence by tying it into the example. So I'm going to go ahead and highlight that yellow. And then if you'll remember, the explanation is usually our longest portion of the paragraph. It's going to be the majority of your paragraph, or it should be when you are writing. You should have most of your paragraph be green. And this is all furthering the example of Coco Chanel mentioned in this second sentence here. So this is how I would color code and break down the different sentence types for this sample paragraph. And now on the next slides in Nearpod, I'm going to have you color code this paragraph here by yourself because I want you to be able to practice it and not rely on my reasoning to get you there. Have a good day.